I'm going to show you how to achieve this glam Frankenstein look. We're going to be using water-activated Paradise paints from Maron. We're mostly going to be using the shades Olive and Lime. First, I got a wet 830 brush and dipped it into the olive and filled in my first patch. Then I dipped that same brush into the white Paradise paint and filled in some highlight areas. You're just going to repeat that in the different patches with the lime and then the olive again. I used a sponge to blend the white and the greens together because that worked best for me. The great thing about these paints is that they're very forgiving because they layer really well. So one mistake doesn't mean you're gonna have to wipe off your whole face. You can just add in more green or more white and get your perfect finish. I wanted this look to be more pastel looking, so I added a lot of white. Another great thing about the Paradise paints is that they set on their own, so you don't have to use a powder or anything. Next, I'm gonna make my blush shade. I use the red Paradise paint and I just mix that with the white one. Don't be like me. Don't mix it on your hand because then you're gonna have to clean your hand. Use a mixing palette. Once my base was finally exactly how I wanted it, I used an 810 brush with the red Paradise paint and I drew in my stitches. Make sure to make these kind of rigid. You don't want them to be perfect. You want it to look like someone stitched your skin together. You also want the red to really pop, so make sure that you make those lines pretty thick. I used that same brush, I just rinsed it off really well and then dipped it into the white Paradise paint, and now we're doing our stitches. So you're gonna make them in a C shape along the red lines. And you can throw a little X in there if you wanna. Then with the same brush, again, rinsed off very well, I went in with the black Paradise paint and I just went over the edge of all of those stitches. I also added a tiny little line so that it looked kind of like a puncture mark on the outside of each of the stitches. Then I used the same brush with the black to line my lips. I used the dark green Paradise paint with black and used an 818 brush to apply it to my lips. And then I went over with the olive to add kind of an ombre effect. I used the black as eyeliner to do a simple wing, and then I filled in my chest, my shoulders, whatever areas are showing with the olive green, and voila, you're a glam Frankenstein. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.